Hello there and welcome back to the bar. Here we are on episode 3 of the Race Fit series. Staying or keeping, trying to start and stay race fit for delivering your projects, programs and portfolios. So what we're looking at today in the bar is, along with our drink, is the whole space of comms and engagement and how what that's all about. So as far as comms and engagement is concerned, it's about, from my perspective, it's about taking people on a journey, and it's also about keeping them on that journey. So if we have a look at what I mean, I'm going to take you back into the online project room. So this is our VBar here, and the VBar is a classic example of how you engage using comms to engage people into your program. Why do you want to engage them in the first place? So if you're doing a good job when you set your program up, when you mobilize your program, what you'll be doing is identifying the 3 or 4 key stakeholders around the business that you really have got to have bought in to your program. And if you just send them out a program charter, or a PID, one thing I guarantee is 90% of them won't read it. So you can challenge that. You can say, well, they should read it as much as you like. It ain't going to happen. So you're much better off working with reality than trying to evangelize what should be. They ain't going to read it, so you've got to do something different. So the first thing is that most of those key stakeholders, pick them out, look at who they are, look at how they operate, what they're interested in, what they're not interested in, understand more about them, and you've got a much better platform to do your engagement with them. But most of these executives and key stakeholders sort of quite like visual stuff. They like things to be fairly simple. So anything overcomplicated probably won't work. It's going to struggle. So where we land in this VBar here, where we are at the moment, is in a nice clean project room where the whole journey of the program is articulated. So if we quickly have a look round, and you can get a sense of what I'm meaning. If you're mobilizing a program, take a physical room. If you can find something like this online room, so much the better, because the good news is it always stays clean. It never gets dirty. But get a physical room and invest time in building the journey. So here we've got the vision of the program. Then we go into the opportunity. Why are we doing this? Why are we not? What are the consequences of not doing this? Different take, but probably just as important. What's in scope and what's out of scope? How are we prioritizing what's in scope and what's out of scope? When are benefits going to be delivered? When are they going to be due, and how big are they? I'm a simple guy. If I can see that the benefits are large and I can see when they're going to drop in, that's pretty exciting for me. I can see there's 2 or 3 benefits dropping this year. That's exciting. That gets me enthused. What are the plans and when are things due to happen? So if we have a look at this one, for instance, this is a simple way it's a bit of a ski jump view, but it's a simple way of looking at the plans for the program. Very easy for me to understand. I don't need to look through a project plan. I can't stand project plans. I'm not interested in them. I'm not interested in a 1,000-line project plan. I'm just a normal stakeholder who's interested in getting benefits, and I want it tomorrow because I'm JFDI. So let's come up with something that looks good. Some companies are a bit more creative than others. Give them a creative view of the flight path. If it's an airline, have planes all over it and flight lanes and taxiing, etc. If it's cars, then have roads, etc. But bring it to life in a way that's interesting. And I one thing I guarantee, you'll get more engagement than you would do if you just present them with a document. Go through your risks and your challenges, all your financials. Run through how you're going to communicate with with the people around the business. Just bring it to life. That's the key thing here, is making sure that you bring it to life and do it in a way that is a bit different, a bit alternative. Here we've got a newsletter, which is like a newspaper. It's a different format, but it's interesting. It's much more interesting than a PDF PowerPoint slide that's attached to an email with our flash report for the week. This is just a little bit more dynamic. It's a bit more innovative, and therefore it's going to engage me a bit more. So have a think about it. And if you take one thing from the bar today, my suggestion would be invest a bit of time in comms and engagement. It's not just about sending out a PowerPoint pack. Think it through. Invest some extra time in it. Good luck with it. Thank you for coming to the bar chat today. It's been great to have you in the bar, and I hope you've enjoyed the topic we've been talking about. Now, if there's anything in this topic, if there's anything in this bar chat that's particularly resonated with you, or there's a challenge that you're facing with your portfolio or your program or your stakeholders or whatever it might be, then one of the things that I'm offering is a free private bar function. So you can either come into our very own bar and come and be a part of it, and I promise you there'll be a drink waiting here for you, or I'll come to you, or we'll have a phone call, and we can maybe kick the tires on over a bar chat on a challenge that you're facing internally with your program, portfolio, or whatever. If you want to do that, please take me up on the offer. I don't expect anything in return, and I really genuinely don't. You're very welcome to just click the link in the post on LinkedIn. There's a link in there. Connect and register, and we will be in touch to sort a private bar function out. Come and see me in the bar.